My next guest, Julie, exchanged wedding vows with this man, John. She says it was the happiest day of her life. They were sweethearts since grade school. How about that? They already had a son, and they were happy about their future. Unfortunately, their marriage fell on hard times, and that's when Julie found the comfort from another man. Now, to make it even more complicated, then Julie got pregnant around that time and is now in the worst predicament any mother and wife could imagine. Watch.
I've been with my husband for almost 9 years, and not only was he the love of my life, but he is my best friend. When John and I got married, everything was great. Shortly after our marriage, things began to get rocky. After leaving John, I met another man. We ended up having sex, and I got pregnant. I felt like my life was on a landslide. When I think about John not being the father of Jayla, it breaks my heart. I've hurt him so much already that I don't want to break his heart all over again. I want John to know that I'm sorry for everything that I've put him through, and that from here on out, I'd like to make things change.
So, does the uncertainty about who's the father of your child make life terrible?
Yeah, it's hard to look at my daughter's eyes and know that when she starts talking, I don't know who to tell her to call Dad.
How did your husband react when you told him?
He said that he'd be there no matter what, but I'm just so tired of hurting him. He's such a good man.
What did he say to you when you told him you weren't sure he was the father?
He said that no matter what, he was going to be there for my child, and it didn't matter what any test said.
Is he there for your child now?
Yes.
Always has been? John's backstage. He can't hear us, right? Because you have another secret to tell him.
Yes. Before I left him, when things first started to get rocky, I was seeing someone that I worked with, and I ended up having a one-night stand.
This is what John has to say. Watch, everybody.
My wife Julie and I have been together for 9 years, and her and my children are my world. When I found out that she stepped outside of our marriage and slept with another man, I was devastated. When Julia first found out she was pregnant, she told me that she wasn't sure if Jayla was mine, and that broke my heart. We're still married, and I'm trying to forgive Julie because I'd like to raise our family together. But I got thrown to the side for another man, and that tears me apart every day. I want to be her father more than anything in my life.
Everybody, here's John. John, come on out.
You do?
Mm-hmm. Wow. It's not a storybook marriage, is it?
Nah.
What went wrong?
Every typical marriage goes wrong at some point. You know, you have your problems. It's just how far you're willing to go with it, you know, how much you're willing to put up with. And when you marry somebody, it's all about faith, hope, you know, that you'll make it the distance.
Do you look at Julie any differently now, since you know what happened?
Yeah, I do. I do. It's hard to look at somebody that you've been with for so long and you know, you thought everything was going to go well, and then it ends up crashing down a little bit. You never expect it.
Was it because she had an affair, or she slept with somebody, or the fact that your daughter now is in question?
More about my daughter. You can forgive somebody for making mistakes and stuff, but when a child's involved, it's just different.
You want to be the father.
More than anything.
And we're going to read the results of this test. But before we do that, she has a secret to tell you. Go ahead, Julie, tell me.
When I was working in I started seeing someone, and I had a one-night stand.
What? Oh, why?
Because I was tired of working 2 jobs and feeling like I was doing everything. I paid the bills. I'd ask you to... Let's get the test.
Really?
Yeah.
Find out right. Let's hope it goes that way. When it comes to 3-month-old Jayla, John, you are not the father.
You knew it.
What matters to me is that I love her in life itself. Her and my son are my world, and Julie knows that. Julie, I've told her that even if she wasn't mine...
That is your son's sister.
That is my son's sister, regardless whether she's mine or not. And I will love her just as much as I love him. And I will take care of her just as good as I take care of him.
We'll be back. You are not the father.